Yo, it's your boy Goon Squad. This video gonna be a little bit different. So I'm sure some of y'all, most of y'all, shit, if anybody, probably won't even watch it. You know what I'm saying? But I seen a couple of videos yesterday. And this was before me actually creating. I was creating some content. Currently, obviously, we playing Xenoverse, and I'm trying to get ready to stream Radical Red. Do a Nuzlocke on that. It looks pretty fun. So about a week ago, and this is part of it. This what stems it. Like I said, this video is probably gonna be a little bit all over the place. So if this is not your kind of video, exit. So about a week ago, I watched a video from Sacred. His video be in the link description. I watched a video from Sacred, and he says how being a Poketuber is a trap. Now, I'm probably older than most of these guys that are Poketubers. There may be a few that's older than me. I'm 30 years old. Okay, I'm about to be 31 in July. Now, he said it was a trap, because basically this is the only content. Well, not this content, but Pokemon content. Whatever you play is typically all your fan base is gonna want to see. They don't want to see anything different. And I've seen it. My channel is minute. It's very small compared to these guys. And I tested some things out. Obviously, I've been playing mostly Pokemon, but I wanted to play Duel Links. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! I grew up playing Yu-Gi-Oh! It's no secret, I love DBZ. Typical things that little boys grow up and they, especially in the 90s. You grew up in the 90s. There's three staples that you're gonna come into. Pokemon being one of them, Dragon Ball Z being one of them, and I think Yu-Gi-Oh! For me, those are the three. Some people only stay with one of those. Some people completely lose those and they branch off. That's like the gateway into anime. Those three, in my opinion, that's the gateway to get into anime, and everybody watches and does different things. But he basically said it was a trap, and like I said, I experienced it. I tried to play on the channel. My channel was really, about the same size it is now, and I tried to play Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Got no love on the channel, none. And with a channel as small as mine right now, it's gonna take something. It's gonna take a lot to get my videos noticed on YouTube, just with the algorithm alone. Even with SEO and the right tags and all that, all that. So I noticed that quick. Where some of my videos are getting 40 and 50 views, I'm getting like 2 and 3 views. I think I got a Dragon Ball Z video that has 7 views, and it's been out since I think May. Whenever Dragon Ball Z Kakarot came out, I tried it. It didn't do well on the channel, so I ended up stopped playing Duel Links. Not to say it was a waste of time, which I truly enjoyed it, but I don't think it's content that they don't, that the subscribers that I do have want to see. They want to see Pokemon content, you know what I mean? And then with that, it goes into something totally different. So last Monday, I go to Target because I have 2 kids. I have 2 boys, 9 and 8 years old. So just like I said, the nostalgic factor of Pokemon is still there for me. It's a big thing, and it's no secret that Blastoise is my favorite, and I love water types. So I've always had a love for Pokemon cards. Now go back to Monday. We go back to Monday. I wish I would have had footage. I wasn't even thinking about it until after I get in the car. I just go, just to look for, Pokemon cards, because Pokemon cards is the hardest thing to find these days. The hardest thing to find. So I go and I'm looking for Pokemon cards. I do it every day after I leave work for the most part, or when I'm on my lunch break. Go look for Pokemon cards for my kids. They love Pokemon. They love Yu-Gi-Oh as well. I go in there and it's about 1 o'clock. The distributor or the vendor just happens to be there. And he's, putting everything on the wall. And obviously you see the sign, which it doesn't say anything about Pokemon, but Pokemon's the main thing. It says that, and if you guys go look for Pokemon cards, you know what I'm talking about. There's a sign that says, you can only take 3 of, any particular product. I see 2 guys there, 2 men and an older lady, which I later find out an older lady is one of the I guess one of the guy's mothers, or maybe his grandma, I don't know. So I walk up and the guys, they look at me, they look at me like I'm coming to take all the cards, and I'm just standing there, and the vendor moves out the way and they start grabbing stuff, and then, they were polite enough. They were like, oh, are you waiting here too? And I'm like, yeah, I just want to get some cards for my kids, myself also. I'm a collector. I wouldn't call myself a seller or a scalper or whatever you call it. I literally just collect. It's not like I want to, I'm not using it for personal gain. I just love the nostalgic factor of it. Mainly like base sets, stuff like that. Now I go there, I go start picking out cards, right? So I go and I get the cards, and I'm looking for things to get my kids, and I have to get everything in 2s, sometimes in 3s, because if I want it, I know I make sure my both of my sons have it. So everything is in 3s, literally. Sometimes it's a gift and a curse, because I love that my kids love, what I like. They love Pokemon. But the things that I like, they typically want too, and I never want them to feel left out. That's something I can enjoy with my children, which is probably one of the best things I can ask for. So they had some Shining Fates, and this is the first time I even get my hands on Shining Fates. That was last week. Shining Fates has been out a month, and I haven't even been able to touch it. Now, mind you, this is not like this is the first time I've gone searching for it. I go to plenty Walmarts. Just, yesterday I went to like 5 Walmarts just looking for Shining Fates for my kids. You know what I mean? And we get, like I said, I get pretty much 3 of everything. They even had some Hidden Fates there. They had some Hidden Fates 10s. So I think they had 4 or 5 Charizard 10s. So I get to pick some things out. And in the Shining Fates specifically, there's one thing that I want in the Shining Fates, because I'm not really huge on I don't really care about, I love shinies, don't get me wrong, but there's only certain ones. I only like my favorite Pokemon. It's not like I'm just a shiny crazy fanatic. So my favorite starter in Generation 8, Sable, I wanted that whole line shiny, but I'm gonna have to pull packs for that, or just buy it single. Usually I just buy something like that single, because I don't have time to just be pulling packs. I like it, but it's not the end of the world. So I'd rather just buy that single. So the next thing was I wanted the Dragapult, the shiny Dragapult, the battle box thing. And there was 3 of those there, 3 of them. So I'm watching these 2 guys grab things. This guy literally bought his grandma just so he could get more than 3 of everything. Now this is the problem I have with it. So what was left was the Crobat ones, which I have one right here. The Crobat, here it is. The Crobat, I haven't even opened it. I'm probably gonna give it away or something. I don't know. I got my kids 2 of them. They both have it, and then I wanted the Dragapult. I watched the guy take 3 Dragapults, shiny premium collection VMAX box, and then I asked him. I said, "Hey, I got 3 of these, and you got 3 of those. Do you want one of these? And we can both have, we'll basically have both." His words: Nah, I think I'm good. This is the problem I have with how bad it's gotten with the trading cards. Now, I don't like that is because he, like I said, he brought his grandma to Target to make sure that he got this shit. Okay, bullshit. But the thing that I think about is these are my kids that suffer from, they suffer, I'm not too much worried about it. Trust me, I can afford it. I can afford paying these, insane scalper prices for a Shining Fates ETB. What is it? I don't know if it's like 80 or 90, probably like 100. I think probably the most expensive I've seen was 150, which I'm gonna post some pictures. You're gonna see some pictures at my local card store. His prices are ridiculous. I think he was selling, you'll see the pictures, you'll see the price tags on some of these pictures. He was selling a Battle Styles booster box for $200, I think. $200. Battle Styles isn't even, and don't get me wrong, before I say any of this, I don't want to act like I'm so savvy and I know the market for Pokemon cards. I know they're sold out. I kind of got an idea why they're sold out, and I kind of understand why things are hard to find at this state right now. Everybody's stockpiling it. Everybody wants to invest it. Everybody wants, if they can get it for retail, they want to resell it for the most part. Obviously there's some collectors, but the two categories that are hurting the worst, and I can do nothing but feel this, is the people who actually play TCG. People don't even think about them. They're so under the radar that it's ridiculous. People are not thinking about it at all. And two, being the children. When I was 8 or 9, I remember my mom used to go, and this is when you could buy the cards at 7-Eleven. If you grew up in the 90s, you know what I'm talking about. You could go to a 7-Eleven or whatever your corner store was, or whatever the gas station was. You go in there, and there would be that beautiful base set unlimited box sitting right at the front counter, and they'll have packs in it. They were always there. And then sitting in the back behind the cashier, you would always see like the Mewtwo and Pikachu Zapbacks starter deck, or the Brush Fire with the Nidoran female and the Charmeleon on it. Beautiful. I miss it, And I remember getting, 4 and 5 of those same things. My mom would just, every time she got paid, my mom and dad, they would go to the store and they would buy me, some packs of that, or some base set packs, or they would buy me some of those starter decks. And then you had the Machamp starter deck, with that first edition Machamp. And man, it was just, and that was Pokemon just in the in its infancy, and it did something to everybody. Obviously it's still here. We just passed the 25th anniversary. So looking at number 2 being the kids, these kids, they're missing out on this great thing that a lot of us got to enjoy. Because let's be real, this just got crazy. I say this probably just got crazy with that Logan Paul bullshit, okay? And I'm not saying he's wrong. I mean, shit, it was nostalgic. It was nostalgia for him to get, to have those cards and be able to afford and open these packs. And clearly, yeah, after the first initial box break, he's seen how lucrative it was. And then everybody not everybody, but a lot of people followed suit. If you watch some of these pack openers, like look at, for me, this is to me, you look at, Shady Penguin, him being, he's my favorite, he's definitely my favorite YouTuber. Between him, Sacred, and Hero Voltsy, and YT Dan, I'll say in YT Dan, he does Duel Links content. Those are the YouTubers that made me even try YouTube. Not for the money. I have a career, and I do well. I get paid well enough. but they gave me the push. That's like, obviously my wife too. My wife, she's it's my wife. You know how it goes. So but they gave me the push to, you know, actually, you know, attempt this, you know, and not for the money, because I enjoy it. Like I said, I enjoy playing video games. I enjoy playing Pokemon mostly of all, since I was 8-9 years old. But Shady, you know, he started a channel some months back, Shady Collects. I'll put that down in the description too. He definitely, like, you know, he opens packs, and you can tell he spent lots of money to get these cards, to share them with everybody, to open them, do pack battles and stuff like that. And Shady was he was offline for a while, man. And that's fine, you know. He did what he had to do, and I have no problem with that. But like I said, the things that I like from him is, you can tell it's genuine. It's not because it's about the money with him, you know. He spent all that money just to open packs. Yeah, the channel grows, and he's probably gonna, you know, get paid for, you know, some of this, but it's not like it's, you know, that's not, you can tell that, you can kind of get an idea of who's genuine and what they do. Now, look at, and don't get me wrong, this is a good YouTuber too. I watch some of his content too. I'm not the fondest of him, but I watch some of his content. A-Drive, you know, he had a video where, I don't even want to say it was a video, but I seen he had, you know, dropped some info saying he was going to do a box break of an old set. I think it was a Wizard of the Coast set, and he was selling the packs for like $1,800, right? The reason why I don't like things like that, it's cool to sell. It's cool to sell your packs. It's cool to make money off them. At the end of the day, let's be real. At the end of the day, money means a lot to people. Money makes the world go round in some people's mindset. It's a big thing. So let's not, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, money doesn't help out in these things. But the problem I had with that is, you sell the packs, and this is the same issue I had with fucking Logan Paul. You sell the packs already. Why can't you just send them the packs? Why do you have to open them on stream? So you basically double dipping. You already made your profit off the pack, $1,800, right? I think he ends up going down. He said he's gonna sell them for $1,300, whatever. Besides the point. But $1,800, right? Or $1,300 for a pack, right? And then you open them on live stream. You double dipping at that point. Now you're being greedy because you made your money. Why can't you just send them why can't you just send them? Instead, you sell the packs, and then you do a box break. Now, I don't know if this was before Logan Paul or after the Logan Paul thing, but I look at it, like I said, I look at these things and I'm like, wow, man, this is the type of shit that, you know, Verlicify is talking about. Verlicify is he's a hated Poketuber across the board. I don't even rock with him like that. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of the things he does, and he said, not things he does, the things he says just don't have to be said. A lot of things don't matter, but it really bothers him because he's really passionate about this, and I understand it because, like I said, I've seen a couple of these videos and I'm looking like, wow, this is unfucking real, you know. But like I said, he sells the packs for $1,300, and then you box break on a live stream for what? So you can get the views, and you can get the monetization, you can get the money, and you already got money. Now you just get more money on top of it. Those are the type of things that make me feel like, you know, this might not be as, you know, genuine as, you know, you make it seem. Especially when you get in these boxes. You get these boxes on release date, maybe some years back. You get these boxes on release date for what, 120, 130? You may pay a little bit more, 150, and you turn that into, you know, some years later, you selling packs. You sell one pack for fucking $1,300, man. Come on. You still got to make a video about that? I know your job is YouTube. I know your job is Twitch. I know it's your job to stream, but stick to what you do. To be honest, I don't even really remember A-Drive doing much of TCG anything. Pack pulls, box breaks. I don't remember him doing much of none of that shit before the Logan Paul thing. The Pokemon, the TCG thing got so big, it got so people out of character and had people doing this box break shit. All this box break stuff. This, like, it's unreal. For me, like I said, I genuinely, there's certain cards I want. I collect certain sets because I want to have it. These are things that, you know, are for my children now and later down the line. None of it is ever for, you know, I'm trying to buy all this so I can sell all this. I know a lot of things I have. I have some things that are worth money, but I'm not actively looking to sell anything. If anything, I'm a hoarder. That makes sense when it comes to, you know, collectibles and stuff like that. Like, I recently tried to buy two Pokemon Soul Silvers and one Pokemon Heart Gold for me and my kids. We were gonna go through the game together, trade Pokemon, battle, you know, when we got to the end, to see who was the strongest. Obviously I know how to EV train and stuff like that. I wasn't even thinking about doing anything like that. I wanted to genuinely play with my kids. You can't even do that anymore. A used copy of those games, good luck finding them for, I think GameStop had them for like 70. I went to my local GameStop, couldn't even find used copies. I think I seen one of recent. And if you get a reproduction copy, them shit's always freezing and whatnot, so that's ridiculous. It's just Pokemon's in a bad state. Everything about Pokemon right now is how to make the next dollar. How can I come up off of this? How can I come up off of that? Now, and I'll get into now the TCG players, because, you know, like I said, the kids is one thing. The kids, they're not getting the same experience that we got because they don't get to have these cards. Nothing is accessible with trading cards right now when it comes to Pokemon, all because of a fucking Logan Paul box break. That's how I feel. But with the TCG players, imagine now, this is if you're a Pokemon player, and I say a Pokemon player like you like the video games. I'm trying to imagine Pokemon Sword and Shield coming out on release date, right? And you go into the store and you can't get it because there isn't anymore. And you go into all these different stores and you can't find it. Imagine, even go back one. What was the last one before that? Sun and Moon, I think. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I think it was. Or Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee. Think about that. Think about going to the store when that came out and no online shop. Take the online shop out. Think about having to go to the store, pick up your copy old school, like GameStop. Think about waking up in the morning, going to the GameStop, picking up this brand new game, or wanting to pick it up, and you can't do it. You can't do it. That's what the TCG feels like. And then you go online. You say, okay, I'm going to go on eBay, or I'm going to go wherever, and I'm going to try to find this game, paying double or triple the money for a game because you can't get it. You can't get it at the store. You can't find it. That alone had me sick as shit. That's the shit that had me like, bro, that's so there's players, and mind you, these guys, like I said, like A-Drive, Leonhardt, you know what I mean? Shit. I can't say me because $150 ETB, I'm gonna feel that shit. In my pockets, I'm gonna feel that. I have the money. Trust me, I have the money. But I'm still gonna feel that. You know what I mean? That's not $150 I want to spend. But to, just like I said, think about like A-Drive. Think about Leonhardt. That $150 for ETB, bro, they don't even feel that. And this is one thing, I'm not trying to say anything bad about Leonhardt. Leonhardt, man, he's a really good guy. That guy's, you know, done charities. He's done, I mean, come on, he was giving away base set blister packs for $3.99, you know, to anybody he could. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, he has an insane collection. He has a $1 million collection of Pokemon cards. So yeah, he opening that shit up when he can, and that's how he gets some of his views. I don't fault none of that. Like I said, at the end of the day, nobody's doing this for free. Everybody's doing this with something in mind. They need something out of it. That's his job. His job is to open packs. So of course, Pokemon's gonna compensate. They're gonna send him early product, and then he has his own product. But he gives back. He finds ways to give back. I'm not hating on him one bit. I'm just saying, like, with the type of money they have, if it came to the point to where they had to pay these insane increases and these insane scalper prices, that shit don't hurt them one bit. It don't hurt them one bit. But that's what I'm saying. These kids and these people and these people who really play TCG, they're the people who are hurting the worst, because the people who play TCG, they don't even get to use these cards, or they're paying insane amount of money just to get these fucking cards, man. It's nuts. It's fucking nutty. And I think about that, and like I said, for me, the actual Pokemon titles is what I play. Like, I'm not even gonna play Pokemon Snap. I'm being honest. I'm not playing Snap. I don't want to play Snap. It's not one of the games that I really typically care for. I didn't play one for N64. I think it looks good, but I don't care for it. I'm here for the Diamond and Pearl remake, which, being honest, I feel let down about that too, because I'm one of those people that, don't get me wrong, I like the nostalgic, but like, even going from like Red and Blue, then Fire Red and Leaf Green, and then they did Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu. I think Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu was a beautiful game because they showed how much better they could make it look. It looked like they used the power of the Switch to make a game that was, big for us back in the day. They made it, and they redid the game. It looked really good. It looks really good. That's a game I can still go back and play today. The only issue I had with it was super easy. It was super easy. But I don't want to say that's any fault to Nintendo, and that's any fault to Game Freak. It's because they're trying to get these kids involved. But that's where it comes back to, you trying to get these kids involved, but we're having issues even getting regular Pokemon cards out to the kids because of what's going on. And I don't think it has anything to do with if you keep making more. I don't think they're having trouble making more. I think the issue is they're making the same amount or same quantity that they were making back in the day. It's just that everybody's yanking it off the shelves. Instead of that one person that was coming in there and buying probably one of everything, or 2 or 3 of everything, you got 1 or 2 people that are coming there and they gutting stores out, man. They gutting the whole fucking store out, and it's ridiculous. But back to the video game standpoint, I don't want to say that's what I live for, but that's the things that make me happy. These Pokemon video games, I don't want to say changed my life, but they detrimental. And I love like I said, it's all nostalgic factor. I don't know how many people, I feel like I was the only one. Maybe it's because I was young and I just didn't read a lot. There was a particular part in Red, Blue, and Yellow. You get your starter. You would go to, pick up Oak's parcel, bring it back, go through Viridian Forest, beat Brock. Then you would go through Mount Moon. After Mount Moon, you would do the Nugget Bridge, come back down from the Nugget Bridge, meet Bill, fight Misty. You fight Misty, and then we would go down to Vermilion City, get on SSN, get cut, beat what's his name, Lieutenant Surge. You beat Lieutenant Surge. From that point, I would get stuck when I was younger every time. I know you guys are probably like, what the fuck is he talking about? Where's it going? So I would get stuck, and I would never know that you got to go back by Misty's gym and use cut on that bush to go to Dark Cave. I think that's what it's called. Is it called Dark Cave? I don't even remember. I would get stuck there every time. I never knew until one day I tried to cut the damn bush. Because if y'all remember, And it's crazy. It's like it just blended in because you needed to cut the bush just to fight Lieutenant Surge. You had to cut the bush right there. But back in those games, you couldn't just walk up to it, press the A button, and it tell you, hey, you need a Pokemon that can cut this bush, and then cut the bush. Nah, you had to go into the Pokemon, choose cut, and let it cut the bush. So, you know, I never read. You know, I was young, I was silly. But it never stopped me from playing that game. And that's what I'm saying. These are the experiences that we're robbing from these kids, you know, and TCG players. And I say that because they're not getting the experience the TCG players aren't getting the experience to play with these new cards. They're literally watching you guys just open packs. They watch you guys open packs and they hope, shit, maybe I can get these cards one day. You know what I mean? And then you got these kids who aren't. I'm talking about the children who aren't. They go to the store looking for Pokemon cards just like we do. And since the scalpers then got a hold of them shits, they got all the time in the world to wait, and they catch the vendor immediately. I'm telling you, when I went and bought that Shining Fates that I got last Monday, I literally, how I looked at it, I was like, there's no way. They must know this vendor. They know this vendor, or they know somebody who's telling them the cards are going to be here at this time. They knew when to be here. I just happened to stop by and I was looking for cards. I didn't know what time the vendor was coming. I didn't know anything about any of that. I just literally came and I was like, man, hope they got Pokemon cards today. Then I just happened to see a guy stocking the shelf and two guys waiting, one with his fucking mom or his grandma, whoever the fuck, you know. But it's sad. It's just sad. And I feel terrible because those two categories, they're missing out on a lot, and that's the type of stuff that, you know, you start killing the fan base a bit. You talk about some people saying, you know, oh, I don't really like to play Pokemon games anymore because they're not challenging. You know, I got two homeboys who don't even play Pokemon for the story. They literally play for the battle, for the 6v6, which Game Freak fucked that up in Sword and Shield. They were doing, I think it's 20-minute battles, 20 or 30-minute battles. You can't get a good quality battle in. About a month ago, we was all, you know, me and my two homeboys, we were battling online, and we couldn't even get a successful battle in because of the damn time limit. You know, talk about, you know, you want to be competitive, you want a game that's harder. You can't even do 6v6. 6v6 is dead. Everybody plays fucking Showdown. You play Showdown just to play 6v6 because the timer is so fucking bad on Sword and Shield. And that's taken away from, that's something that Poketubers can't even use right now. We don't even have that. We can't even make that content. At least we can make it. We can't make good content just because of that. That is an issue. And that's something that I hope changes. But I'm more excited for Legends Arceus than I am excited for the Diamond and Pearl remakes. And that's because it's something new. I looked at Sword and Shield, and I thought Sword and Shield was a beautiful game, regardless of what everybody was saying about it. I thought it was a really good game. It was an upgrade to what we had before, and that's all I ask for. I just want to upgrade to the last game, and that's the problem. I don't feel like we got as gamers of Pokemon, people who like to just play Pokemon games. We didn't get that upgrade from Diamond and Pearl. It looks better aesthetically, it looks better visually, it looks better, but it looks like the same game. And of course I'm gonna play it. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna bring back memories. You know, I love Pokemon, so I'm gonna play it. But do I really, that trailer, did it really do anything different than like a Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee did for me? No, it didn't. Did it do the same thing that the, you know, Sword and Shield trailer did for me? No, it didn't. But the Legends Arceus, that did something for me. That's something that I didn't see, and I was like, shit, man, this is something different. This is what I want, you know. But I guess what I'm getting out of this video is, you know, I feel like Pokemon is taking a turn for the worse. We clearly, obviously, yeah, we got people to thank for that. Whether they think they're, you know, they did it or not, or whether they think that it was, you know, bad for Pokemon or good for it. But I look at it like this. What's going on right now is good for some people in the Pokemon community and some people just in the world. It's good for a few people. it's not good for the entire fan base of Pokemon though. People are really struggling with this, you know. Like I said, me included. Like I said, I have a huge issue with this. I have a huge issue with you not being able to go to a fucking Walmart or a Target or a Barnes and Nobles and go get Pokemon cards. You gotta literally get lucky, or you gotta fucking waste all your time and go to the store back and forth every day, all day, and just hope that you luckily came at the right time to get some cards. I literally bought this Shining Fates and I don't know what to do with it. I couldn't even, you know, my kids, they open theirs, but I couldn't even open mine knowing that this may be the last time I see a pack of these shits for a long time. I've been trying, so when I heard that Hidden Fates they were doing a reprint of Hidden Fates back before Christmas, and they said it was gonna come out either around Christmas or a little bit after, I went crazy looking all over the place for Hidden Fates. And I only went looking for Hidden Fates for, I think, is it 1 or 2 cards? I don't even know. I really don't even know. I just wanted it. I won't lie, I just wanted it. I wanted it. I wasn't collecting cards then. I mean, I had cards. Everybody knows, like I said, if it's not Blastoise, I typically don't want it. I had about, I had one Blastoise, base set Blastoise. I've had it for years. The only card I kept, coming up, the only card I kept, I gave away a base set Charizard. I gave it away to a little boy when I was like 12 or 13. I'm not a Charizard fan at all. People think I'm really playing. I'm not a Charizard fan at all. The money means nothing to me when it comes to these cards. Charizard is just Charizard at the end of the day. I mean, I'm the guy saying that, but I do got a PSA 10 Rainbow VMAX Charizard from what's that set? Champions Path. I definitely have one of those. Not gonna lie. But I have, you know, I've had a base set Blastoise for years, you know, and then something in me one day was just like, hey, I gotta have more, you know what I mean? I like Blastoise so much, I just want all the Blastoise cards I can get. And that's where this video fucking stems from. That's exactly where this video stems from. It stems from, I think it was this Monday that just passed, the VMAX Blastoise Battle Box came out. That one in the VMAX Venusaur Battle Box came out. And I was like, man, I want that Blastoise. I want it. So first thing I did, I went on eBay. I was like, you know, how much does it cost? I see people charging like 40, 45, some were 65, and I believe it's a $30 box. And some people say, oh, it's only $15 or it's only, you know, $20, just pay the extra. I want, like, why do I gotta pay extra for something that nobody even probably wants? They've only bought them and they've only took them off the shelf so they can resell the shit for that extra $15. You know what I mean? That's the sad part about it. That's what's sad. I want it just to have it. I don't want to sell it. I don't even want the packs out of it. I literally only want the Blastoise card. So I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to go online. I'm going to go on eBay. I'm going to go on TCG Player and see who's selling the individual Blastoise VMAX card. And I wanted one jumbo Blastoise VMAX Blastoise card. So I went on there and I was like, you know, maybe I can get 3 or 4. $20 off the gate. $20 they selling it for. The card is a promo card. One, maybe the value is $20. I don't know what the market is for it. Like I said, I don't know a lot of the prices for these cards, but I look at it like this. I think it comes with 3 or 4 battle styles packs, right? So if they $4 a pack, that's $12. I believe, like I said, I believe it's $30. Then you get a pack of sleeves. You get a pack of Blastoise VMAX sleeves. So that's probably like another $5 value. So we got like 17 bucks with the 3 packs and the sleeves. That leaves Blastoise and the Jumbo Blastoise. You could probably split that in half. The Jumbo Blastoise may be like a $5 card. So now we had $22, and Blastoise is $8. So there goes your $30 value right there. And you telling me you trying to charge me $20 just for the card when I could pay another $10 and get the whole shit for retail, and then give my kids the packs? Because I don't really want the packs. It doesn't have a Blastoise in it, so I don't want it. I mean, I have other favorites. Don't get me wrong, I have other favorites. Dragapult is a favorite. I have Nidoking, he's a favorite. Maybe I'll do a top 10 video. I got a top 10 list of, you know, favorite Pokemon. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like I'm looking for anything in particular. I just want I wanted the Blastoise VMAX card, and I wanted one Jumbo one. Maybe, and I was like, maybe if I get like 5 of the cards, like 5 Blastoises, and then 1 Jumbo VMAX, and then some sleeves, I'm cool. Just because it's Blastoise. That's all I wanted for it, just because it's Blastoise. I don't want it because of money. I want it just because it's fucking Blastoise. Couldn't get it. Couldn't get it. And then my wife, she surprised me. My wife told me, you know, she was like, hey, I'm gonna buy you, you know, I'm gonna get it for you. I don't care how much it costs, I'm gonna get it for you. Don't get me wrong, I was ecstatic. So she's like, hey, just find it. So I go on Amazon. She was like, find it, send me the link, and I'll pay for it. I sent her the link, and you know, me being silly, wasn't one of my sharpest moments. It's like $50, and the price, like she said, she didn't care. So I look at the description, and it says, at random, you will get a Venusaur VMAX Battle Box or a Blastoise VMAX Battle Box. So I don't even know which one is coming in the mail. I don't even have a fucking clue which one is coming in the mail. And that's what bothers me too. Why are you doing that? You know everybody wants the Blastoise one for the most part. Venusaur, don't get me wrong, there's Venusaur lovers, but he's not a typical fan favorite. He's not Charizard. He's not Mewtwo, you know what I mean? He's not Lugia. So I'm probably most likely gonna get a Venusaur Battle Box. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I'll probably give the packs to my kids. I'll probably keep the you know, the Venusaur, but it's like, it's silly. It's just, like I said, it's really bad where we're at. It's sad, man, and it just makes it hard. It makes it hard for everybody. You know, there's YouTubers that want to just open packs too. They want to open packs for the fans. There's YouTubers that are going out on a daily shooting footage of them going to these stores hoping to find cards, and they not finding shit. They not finding nothing. And that's the only footage that they can drop. It's either that, they can drop footage of no Pokemon cards being at the stores, or they drop footage of them paying $150 for a fucking Shining Fates EV ETB. That's literally where it's at. That is literally where we're at. We're at in the Pokemon community right now. And then as far as being a Poketuber in general, playing video games, if you ain't, like I said, if you ain't it, you ain't it. And shit, I'm gonna be real. Other than Shofu, Sacred, I think there may be a few more African American black Poketubers. Shit, I feel like I'm the only one in the Pokemon community that even wear a fucking do-rag around here, dog. Let's be real. I think I'm the only one who even wearing a fucking do-rag out here. You know what I mean? I got tattoos all over my body. You know what I mean? I got Pokemon tattoos. That's not a joke. I got a Gen 1 3-starter Pokemon tattoo on my arm right here. That's how much Pokemon means to me. Pokemon is a real thing for me. This is not like oh, I'm doing this because I think this is, you know, this gonna make me money, this and that. I've told you guys before, I'll tell you again, I don't do this shit for the money. There's so many other things I can do. Like I said, I have a career already, but there's so many other things I can do other than make YouTube videos that barely get watched. I do this shit because I love it. Now there's times where I may miss a day to post, or I may not, you know, drop a video that day, or I may not make a video for a couple of weeks, but that's a lot of it because my career gets in the way. You know what I mean? And I hate that happens, because I know there is a few people, there's not a lot, but there's a few people that do, you know, you do fuck with my content. But, you know, my career is my career, and that's what takes care of my family. So that's something that I have to, you know, that has to come first. Unless this one day becomes a thing to where, you know, it gets big enough for me where I can do this all the time. But it's, like I said, it's sad. There's nothing in this room that YouTube is paid for, though. There's nothing in this room. My career is paid for everything. My career is the reason why I can make videos. You know, I bought a mic I didn't have to. That's what I'm saying. I didn't have to save up to do some of this. I bought a computer. I bought a mic. I bought screens. You know what I mean? I got over 100 pair of sneakers. Stereotypical. I know I love sneakers too, but them sneakers back there aren't cheap. You know what I mean? There's scalpers in that too, and that's a story for something else that has nothing to do with this channel. That's why that's nothing to talk about. But I generally love Pokemon, and it's sad to see that the two main categories in Pokemon are suffering the most. That's what keeps Pokemon alive. Because let's be real, Pokemon World is one of the biggest tournaments of the year. You got the people who play, the people who play the 3v, well, not 3v3, they play the doubles VGC. You got those. Pokemon Go is getting bigger and bigger. I don't even know how Pokemon Go is still around. I fell off of it mid Gen 1. I didn't even get to Gen 2. But like, you got that, and then you got the TCG. But there's people, like I said, that's one of the big things about Pokemon Worlds. And some of the best players probably can't even play because they can't afford to buy fucking packs. They can't afford to buy ETBs. And Shining Fates is a specialty set. There's no booster box for it. You need ETBs is the biggest thing you could buy to get the most cards. The most bang for your buck is an ETB from Shining Fates right now. Just like Champion's Path. Specialty set. It has no booster boxes. But yeah, I don't agree. And I don't know what anybody could do about it. I don't know what the company can do about it, but it's some shit they gotta fix. I don't want to say it's piss poor planning, but you gotta, they have to find a way to get it to where people aren't scalping these cards like this, because it's not up to the stores. You can't leave it up to the stores to be like, hey, one person can only buy 3 of everything that's out here. Nah, because you still limited. There has to be a way that the company has to fucking figure it out. You have to figure it out. I think at the end of the day, because it's not really affecting the company, because they look at it like, shit, we still selling out. At the end of the day, we still selling out cards. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They looking at it like it's not hurting us none. We printing these fucking cards and it's all getting sold. We just got to keep putting it on the shelf. But I still feel like the market, because at some point it's going to dry up. And people are going to be like, oh, it's too much of this shit out here. So, we don't want it. That's not what's happening right now, though. People, you can't find a fucking Champion's Path ETB sitting. If you find it sitting, you're getting lucky, and it still is gone. You know what I mean? Fucking Vivid Voltage has increased at least by 100%. It's a $200 booster box now. $200 booster box, maybe more than that. Cosmic Eclipse is like $400. I think $300 and some dollars for a booster box. It's madness. It takes years. I think the only booster box that is ridiculous, and I don't know why it's like that, is the XY Evolutions with the, I guess, like the kind of reprinted base set with some, it's got some other stuff in it too. But that's probably the most expensive one. I think a booster box of that is like $1,000. That shit is crazy because the Charizard in it, the regular Charizard, isn't worth that much. I think I paid I bought a single. I paid like $120 for that. And then I paid like $50 for the reverse hollow one. So, I mean, it's not expensive. I think I bought that whole set for like $300. Like I said, I don't want the packs. If I want to collect it, I'm buying it for the set. I collect the set. I don't collect sealed product. I'm not looking at sealed product. I collect it because it's nostalgic for me. These are things I get to have now as an adult that I didn't particularly have as a kid. My parents bought me packs and shit, but you don't get the cards you want. You don't always get the cards you want at all. So you buy it now. I think I spent, I seen on eBay, somebody was selling a damn, a shadowless Squirtle It wasn't even first edition for like $60. I went to my local gaming store and I was one of probably the only deals that I probably did get. I bought one for like $8. He had one in the commons, so I bought it. And it's, you know, like I said, it's, you know, these cards, they just sit, you know. I got one. Let me see if you can see it. I'll take it out the sleeve for you. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. Nah. Well, there it is a little bit. But yes. And I just sit it. It's not like I didn't send this shit into PSA. I don't plan on selling this. I sit it right here. It reminds me of my childhood. It's my favorite Pokemon. You know, it's the first decision. It's silly to everybody. But it's the first fucking decision I made as a child. First decision I made as a child was which Pokemon am I going to choose to start my journey on? Squirtle. And I've never changed after that. Anytime I have a chance to pick Squirtle, I'm picking Squirtle. I'm crazy if I wouldn't. You know what I mean? It's my guy. But yeah, now I'm just rambling. But it's definitely something Pokemon needs to do about that. It's a sad thing. My own kids, I gotta pay ridiculous fucking prices just to get my kids Pokemon cards. I think that's the dumbest shit. But that's where Pokemon's at right now. Like I said, I don't know if you guys are gonna, you know, subscribe, like the video. I'll probably get some dislikes. I don't know. But you know, I'm gonna end the video here. There'll be, like I said, it just don't sit right with me. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. This your boy Goon Squad. If you like the video, I appreciate it. Share the video if you agree with what I'm saying. If you don't agree, share it too. Comment video. If you send a comment, give me a comment. Shit, hit me up. I respond to pretty much everything. You know, let me know how you guys feel about it. What you guys think about it. It's crazy, but yeah, this your boy Goon Squad signing out.